Okay, let's get this thing started. Test the EMER power on. EMER lights armed. Batteries 1, 2. And we'll come over here to the APU panel. Master switch on. Test. And we get the lights up here. And then we bring it up, hold it up momentarily. And let it go. The generator is already on, stays on all the time on the APU. When it gets to 100%, we want to get a ready to load light, and there it comes on. We'll come up here to the power, the charge, a bit over 200 amps. Good. Come back to the bleed and we'll put it in the middle position. Then we'll come here, we'll bring the avionics and ECAS on. Bring the IRSs on, and then we'll pause there. Now let's get this thing ready to go someplace. Databases are out of date, but that's we're not going anywhere today. Clear those. Position in it, and usually the bottom GPS position is it. Load both of those. Flight plan. We're at Fort Lauderdale. We're going to go to Teterboro, KTEB. Put that in as a destination. And now we're just going to fill in the waypoints along the way. So Zappa, ZA, EPA is next. And then permit, PERMT. And we'll go to the next to get to the next page. And then AR-16 to Wilmington. So it's AR-16 dot Wilmington ILM. That in the next, and it fills in all of those spots or those waypoints. Next, we get to our next blank there. And then it's FAK and then the J key 3. So let's put in FAK to in this one. FAK. And then go to nav, arrival. I'm going to go to star, J key 3 with the FAK transition. And we're going to activate that. Go all the way down here to the end, and we're done with the arrival there. Then we'll just grab this Teterboro from this side as opposed to typing it in again, puts it back down here in the scratch pad, and then we'll put it there to the end, and we're done. Now we go to perf init. So we're going to take off from, it says put in our altitude. Let's see, flight level 450, flight 450. Winds 200 at 15 knots. Put that in there. And again, instead of typing the 450, we can just grab it there. 6th in the scratch pad. 6th there. Next, passengers. We'll put 2 passengers on board. 100 pounds of cargo. And then confirm initial. Check destination fuel because we haven't fueled up yet. And that gets us where we're going. So then we plug in the departure out of Fort Lauderdale. We're going to take off on runway 27, activate, and then let's go to takeoff init. Next. Thinks it's 30 degrees outside, that's fine. The winds are, I think they're 250 at 12 knots. We'll stick those in there. confirm and knit. It's going to give us a short distance because it thinks that we only have 2,700 pounds of fuel on board. We haven't fueled up yet. So right there it says that we need 3,300 and we have 5,900. There are our speeds published, and that's usually where we leave it. Okay, let's set the 3 center DUs ready for start. They say you have to pay a fee to start these things. So we set the first DU ECAS up for fuel and hydraulic. The center one, we have it on engine. And then the right one, it's already on ECAS, and we'll just put it on electrical. And now it's set for start. Come down here to the start, and we'll start the right one first, because what we want to do is watch and see if the right hydraulic system powers up the left side. So we hit the start. That starts to spin up. And as it does, we see that the right hydraulic side is powering the A-B side. And then we come down here and we bring this up out of start. And at 31, 32%, we ought to get light. If not, sometimes there it goes. Monitoring the hydraulic side over here especially, and of course temperature, and that's it. She started. And then normally you would just do the left engine right away. Okay, now let's shut this thing down. Come down here to idle cutoff. We pull this trigger back here. That's all she wrote. And shutting this thing down. Actually, normally after an engine start, you'd have gone back to a normal page there, but I was just cranking the engine, shutting it down. So that's, go over here to the APU, turn the bleed off, and momentary down. Need to let it go. Let that thing spool down. And if you want, you can come over here and shut the avionics off. Normally I just leave them both running until everything is completely shut down. So when that thing is spooled down and you're pretty sure it's not going to catch on fire, you can just shut everything else down. So we'll bring that master off. Come over here to the ECAS and avionics, off. Battery 2, battery 1, EMER lights off, and standby power off. Now we'll go disconnect the batteries and we can walk away from her.